Alright, hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Today we're going to do a WIP Chat here with Paint with Diamonds, The Battle Ahead by Lothar Dietrich. 60 centimeters by 45 centimeters, 47 colors, and square drill. We'll slam a picture around here, of course, and we'll dive right back in. It's been a busy week. Went to go to look at a used Kia Seltos to buying it within 2 hours after work the other night, and now I own it. So it was a lease return, and yeah, used car, but I grabbed it since the Kia Seltos is in high demand. I'll turn the light on. So I'm picking that up tonight, and my Honda Fit is being scrapped, so I will have a new to me car to drive tonight. So that's good. Alright, it's this 4 dots kind of symbol. We'll get the color for that. Yeah, between work and getting set up to buy a new to me car, yeah, diamond painting has been kind of sitting on the sidelines here. I need to have a car on the road so I can get to both my jobs. So yeah, and it was time to get a new car, so sooner rather than later. Alright, 413. Yep, perfect. Alright, so hopefully your crafting and all that has gone well. Didn't mean to be gone this long, but yeah, life happens, so yeah. Alright, so start down here, and we'll just do some more background here. Spin a bit, so this is the warrior's like neck and head, and then just background is left in this section. Then there'll be a strip that's just background up here, and then the final column will be fairly dark in color. So yeah, getting there, and then we'll do so many books, so little time. But I'll get through this canvas first, even though it's been a saga. But life happens, so I have to keep chugging along. My mom had been in the studio this morning, so yeah. I wanted to do a WIP Chat this morning, but nah. Didn't happen. I just gave her the studio. It's her studio anyway, but I'm just in a corner, but I can't record while she's in here. She usually listens to an audio book or whatever, so yeah, that wouldn't have raised any issues whatsoever. Listening to an audio book. Oh, it's all good. I was just on TikTok for a bit, and did a couple more filter kind of AI filters or whatever. Posted a couple of those. Yeah, I just kind of go on TikTok for the giggles. It's basically the at least social media I have, so at this point. Yeah, probably not going to bother going back to Facebook and all that, so yeah, kinda lost all trust for Facebook when it just got taken over. And then within 5 seconds of having my account, it just got taken over again, so I'm done. With the meta stuff. Yeah, so my part-time, my supervisor was like, so now that you have a new car, are you staying? I'm like, yeah, I have to pay for it now. I have to do bi-weekly payments of over like $200 something. So yeah, I'm keeping both my jobs. Obviously. Make my payments on time, it'll fix my credit, which isn't exactly fantastic right now, but I don't know. I just have to pay my credit card bills and stuff, and credit will just improve. Maybe not use the credit cards as much. Yeah, just gotta recover a bit. So, not a big deal. Credit's not great, but Kia worked a little. They fought a little with the bank to get me financing, so, and they found me a vehicle. Like, they wanted to make the sale. They wanted to make the sale, which is important to them, and I was looking for a car, so they're like, they just reacted accordingly. It's like, even though you're on a waiting list, they're just waiting for an opportunity to come up. If a customer wants a specific car, model, etc., they'll work for it. They'll get it. Like, they want the sale, of course, so. So, yeah, just finance a new to me car for the next 7 years or whatever, but it's an SUV, so what I wanted, just minimum requirement of extra height, higher off the road, just a higher visibility vehicle was the #1 desire for a new car. In this case, new to me car. It's gray. I'm not going to wait around for a color. There are other people on this waiting list for a Saltos, etc. Nah, I get what I can and just, yeah, get my name off the waiting list. Yeah, figured out the car insurance just so that I can drive it off the lot tonight. Yeah, the license plates, yeah, that's all figured out. Did that yesterday, basically. Confirmed everything. Good to go. Come tonight after supper to pick your car up. Your Kia up. Cool. Co-worker was telling me in my full-time job to stay away from Kias, but really doesn't understand my situation. I really don't have time to do 2 months of research on a car. Like, my Honda Fit is just had enough. It's been over like 10 years, so it's done its thing. So, nope, it was an awesome car. I got 1,000 clicks when I got it. Yeah, it's run its course, but now it's just going to be a money pit to repair. So it's just, I want it off the road, so I gotta traded it in. Yeah. Yeah, we'll scrap it, take all your personal stuff out, and we'll, yeah, junk it. Perfect. Sounds good. It just saved me down payment too. They kind of incorporated that. They gave me $800 for it, for trading in the fit. So it kind of helped my financing a little. So yeah. So yeah, new to me car, perfect. I am set for another decade. I've never really been a picky person for vehicles, clothing. It's just not my style. There was an opportunity, I took it. I was offered an opportunity, I went for it. It's like, I can't wait too much longer just because I wanted a new vehicle. No, principle of the matter is that I work all weekend, and yeah, I just need a vehicle. I just need to get behind the wheel of a vehicle and just be able to carry on and work to pay my bills. So that was just my main concern right off the get-go. I want to get behind the wheel of a car in a small amount of time. I don't want to make a big fuss out of this. Let's do this. I don't wear fancy shoes. I don't wear fancy clothing. On occasion, yes, I'll buy a dress shirt and dress pants, that kind of thing. Wear some fancy shoes to just go to a wedding or a funeral or something. But just look presentable. Choose my foot size 9. Go to like Walmart or something that sells running shoes, some store that sells running shoes. Look for size 9. Try them on in the store. My foot fits. Put my other shoes back on. Pay for the new ones. Rip the tags off the new ones and just start wearing the new ones. Yeah. Some things you just really shouldn't make a big fuss over. Functionality and just efficiency just gets her done. It's just really not worth it, or time-wise, to just make a fuss out of certain things. Yeah, some things in life require a lot more consideration, research, and time to figure out, but buying a pair of shoes, or whether you're like this pair of pants or not, pair of jeans that you need like a couple new pairs of, yeah. Try them on, see how it goes. Hey, they fit, I like them, they're nice, great, okay, cool. I now have 2 new pairs of jeans, or a new pair of shoes, or new clothing. I can get rid of some other garments that aren't doing so well. So, yeah. It's just, yeah, start worrying about other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I met like the general manager the other night of the Kia in Stratford. And it just went from a really basic office that the financial services manager led me into like a couple nights before that or last week to gold figurines, and the guy had like a huge watch on and fancy suit, and he's just one that you just don't want to get on the wrong side of. He was intimidating yet respectful, and he demanded respect, so, which of course I gave everybody. Like, you got me a car. That's what you do. That's what they do at a car dealership. They want to get you a car. They want you behind the wheel. They want to get paid. It's like, yeah, they kind of the same mentality as me just going to a store or like Christmas shopping or something, getting somebody a gift or something. You don't really want to do it. You're not really looking forward to it, but it's just a necessity. It's like, I live outside of town. I have to drive to both work locations, so I need a car. And if I just want to go out for like a cup of coffee or whatever, or get coffee for my dad or whatever, dad and I, just on a weekend I'm off, yeah, I can just hop into my car and just go do it. Or just go out just for the giggles, just drive there. That's why I have a car. But the underlying necessity is that I work 2 jobs and I need a dependable vehicle to get there. So that basically solved that problem. So yeah, that's been my week. Yeah, it's almost been like a week since I last did a WIP Chat, or at least that, so. Yeah, I can understand if, yeah, buying a vehicle is like a big deal to a lot of people. That's why some people lease as well. That they check out a new vehicle, it's kind of trending. Very nice, it's up to date, fancy kind of thing. Kind of like a new cell phone or whatever. Hey, I want the new one, I'll just trade in my old one and give this a try for a bit. Yeah. I don't know, I just want something uncomfortable sitting in and functions without having to, I missed one of those symbols, without having to worry about having a dead car and then having to call a tow truck and be late for work and not having transportation for like a number of days because can't afford to like have a rental car. Yeah, it's just yikes. Just don't like that kind of stuff. Just like point A, point B. Either it works or it doesn't. Breaks down. Find a quick, straightforward solution. Don't like dilly-dallying. It's just not very much fun. Yeah, you could say I kind of procrastinate on a couple things. Still kind of nervous about getting on the phone and talking to somebody. Lately, it's been going on the phone and like waiting for somebody to answer. I had to call a couple 1-800 numbers. Please stay on the line. Your call is very important to us. Please listen to this tacky music, because all our operators are currently busy. I'm like, wait could be for up to an hour. I've waited up to half an hour before, still nothing. This is like after dinner time calling one of these numbers. Just to fix a simple issue. But no. I was on the exercise bike one of those nights. Like, I might as well do something productive while sitting there with calling this 1-800 number for customer service. And it's like, well, I might as well get something accomplished while sitting here waiting, listening to the same endless looping track while on hold or in a queue to solve a silly problem. Ugh, unending fun. That's one thing that, like, I dread doing. Having to call a customer service number. Just anxiety triggering, or just remembering how just tedious it felt. Just talking to somebody. Luckily they're like friendly, but it's like just a long, like watching a sloth like participating in like a really long marathon, and it's just like you just know what you're going to run into, like, or experience, and you kind of have to just watch it unfold or transpire. You're just like cringing every minute. It's like, I really don't want to be doing this, but why does this seem like to be the only way to solve this problem? It's like, why? It's just terrible. Oh. It is what it is. Well, I can be patient, like, can be a patient person, but just, of course, there's always something that just triggers people. I guess my patience kind of sharpens to a point when I'm calling 1-800 customer service number. You can sometimes get a English as a second language kind of representative on the phone too. But their English isn't terrible. It just might be hard to understand them in some cases when you're doing something pretty important. I'm not going to pick on somebody that speaks English as a second language. I'm training somebody at my full-time that is ESL. That speak pretty good English. I can understand them, but like, they're over here in Canada and they're at least trying to learn English. Like, they're speaking it. They're trying to speak it. But that's when you have to be patient with somebody. Like, I'm not going to judge somebody just because they're trying to learn a whole other language that they're not used to speaking. Like, it'd kind of be like somebody wouldn't be very patient with me if I was trying to speak French. I'd really didn't learn it, so it just never happened. So I'm not going to suddenly start fluently speaking French, even though it's like our Canada's second language, basically, like the second most spoken language, I'd imagine. Yeah, English being the first and French being the second. That status has probably changed, I'd imagine, because we welcome immigrants in from like across the planet to come live in Canada. So yeah, of course there might be a language barrier, but as long as immigrants are aware that, yeah, they may speak a different language, but yeah, at least try to learn English, some English. Like, I hope that's like a requirement or a heavy suggestion. So it's going to be incredibly difficult to communicate in some situations. But that's a scenario where if you're in an environment with like an English accent, like if you're in the UK or the United States, and there's an accent where people like are constantly talking with an accent, after a while, your voice might just kind of change to that accent. Like, you start speaking in that dialect or accent because you're hearing it all the time and you're interacting in that way. I don't know, it's kind of like one of those, yeah, first-hand experiences. Like, you have to be doing it or speaking with somebody who speaks fluent English all the time in order for the person trying to learn English or a new language to kind of lock it into their mind. It becomes like muscle memory almost. You have to be doing it all the time for it to start clicking. And you start to become more fluent because you're in an environment that you're exposed to the new language. So it's not a bad thing to have English as a second language, but it's like, just know that, yeah, a lot of people just speak English here in Canada, but yeah, you just have to have some sort of knowledge of English to understand and be understood. So it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying ESL is a bad thing. It's just learn some English so we can understand. So everybody can understand one another. We can always ask for clarification. It's not a bad thing. I'm patient with people in that regard. But yeah. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I basically put my Pacer and Conquer main website links, or the main website links for Conquer and Pacer, and the current walking challenges or fitness challenges I'm working on. For those, yeah, any status kind of or progress made on this canvas or any other canvas, well, I'll just post here on YouTube via post. Yeah. Since I don't have social media anymore, I mention that every once in a while now, just to keep it fresh. Yeah, my earlier videos have my social stuff on it, but my Facebook and stuff, but I'm really not going to go back and just get rid of those. That's hundreds of videos. That, yikes. I am no longer in social media. If it looks like I am, it's not me. So I can't even access my accounts to shut them down. So yeah, don't know what to do there. But anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors / hobbies, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.